Hello, this is Japanese Salaryman's Vlog here, 19th February, and in this video I'm posting vlog and what happened in my day, and I like to develop my speaking English skills through the posting the vlog. Thank you for watching the videos. I'm currently engineer in Japanese car manufacturing companies, and I'm grew up in Japan. I only taken time in the Canada for 1 month to study English. And so I like to share my opinion and Japanese cultures, and share the how the one of 30 months work in the office, and how so let me share the about that. So I went to my office today, and it's a normal day for me, and my managers working in his home. So my colleague and I only go to the office, and we are so close, and everything's we talk about even private things, and of course things for work. And afternoon I like to talk some things with her for relaxing, or so conversation with colleague, it's a good effect for working. So I generally initiate a talk with her, and she shared her story. So I asked her what happened. Something interesting happened to her, and she thinking about it for a while, and finally she shared the story, and she have a lunch with her friend, and we are same department, quality engineers, and her close friend and colleagues enrolled our companies in May 2024, and my colleague from China, and she also enrolled our company on the April 2024. So my colleague Chinese, and her colleague, it also means for my colleague technically, but so let me say it, her friend in same office floor, and so my colleague and her friend have a lunch every day, and every time her friend come to the office, and my colleague and her go to the lunch. And our company have their restaurant for workers. The third floor is a place to eat lunch, and the restaurant only open for lunch, and it's for only employee, and the restaurant. So it's the audio topic I like to talk today. So our company's restaurant still to handles handles the common no money card like a Suica or Eddie from Rakuten, and PayPay. I think so. And there's no cash to pay for lunch. Finally they start to handle the cashless transactions. It's so convenient for everyone, and especially sometimes our trader or our business partners, we can invite them to eat lunch with them, and before they start to handle the transaction with no cash, uh, we have to make the original plastic card, and the plastic card accepts money charged. So every time we have to charge some money onto the plastic card, and it's so irritating, inconvenient for us, because when you finish your lunch, and the machines automatically calculate how much you ate for lunch or you ordered, and the price display on the displayed in the machines, and you insert the card. That time you find your 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 short of money as the card has. So yeah, you have to charge money onto the plastic card with special machines, and so you insert 1,000 yen bills, or 10,000 bill yen to the machine, and the card charges the money you pay, and you have to stay in the line again to trade, to finish your transactions for the lunch. So the restaurant finally handles no cashless transactions, so you can pay your lunch price, or with PayPay and credit card, maybe Visa Touch, or something cashless services. Sorry, I'm not sure the current conditions in the company's lunch area, because I always bring my rice bowl for lunch, and I only stay in my desk to have a lunch. So I'm not sure the current situation for our company's place to eat lunch. And so anyway, go back to my topic, and her friend and my colleagues usually when go to the place to have eat lunch, and my colleague returned to our desk just before 5 minutes, just before 5 minutes from 1 p.m. So her takes 55 minutes to have a lunch with her friend, and I'm thinking about what my colleague and her friend do in our office, and maybe I thought they talk each other's, even my colleague is older than 5 or 6 years ago, 6 years older, but our company is an engineering and car manufacturing company, so almost engineer is a man, and females is so few amount. So I think when females engineers join our companies, and other women's engineers get close to each other, because the women is so few amount numbers in our companies. And there are 5 years gap between them, but it's the age is not a barrier for them. So, and my colleagues they shared this interesting story with me, and my colleague and her friend start to speak with each other in Chinese, and because her friend studied English uh, English during her university student. So her friend is good at uh, learning languages. So she thought she would like to enhance enhance her new languages, and she thought she like to talk with my colleagues more deeply. So she decided to learn the Chinese, and before she started to study Chinese, firstly I declare to study the Chinese to my colleagues because I like to go to China, and I'm planning to go China for summer vacation in this day. And China and Japan is so close, and there are a lot of gaps in terms of cultures. So it's so interesting. Japan, the cultures, almost Japan's cultures came from China. And some of the cultures grew up in Japan originally, but basically almost Japan's cultures came from China. And Japan is an island country, so some of cultures came from China, grew up originally. That's why the Japan has unique cultures, and Chinese culture and Japanese cultures looks similar. But if you look deeper, dive into our cultures, we can find a large difference between them. So that's why I think it's really interesting. We use kanji for our native languages, but we use katakana and hiragana, and except for kanji, but Chinese only use the kanji. It's so interesting, and we also use the completely same kanji. Some of kanji Chinese use, but meaning is different. Sometimes totally different. So, and China has a lot of historical places, but Japan doesn't have so much. Only Kyoto or some of few areas in Japan has historical places, but China has large natures and historical buildings, ancient people built. And when I went to the Beijing, and Beijing has a extremely so popular historical castle, a long castle. I'm not sure how to what the name of that. It's one of the famous ancient castle. It's a good experience for me. And when I went to the sea there, it rains, and we heard there are a lot of people to see the ancient castles. So I didn't think I have a good time in there because a lot of people filled with the people in the castle, but it rained, So few people in there. When I arrived on the ancient castle in near the Beijing, uh, it's a storm occurred, and I only stay on the ancient castles for less than 20 minutes, and after the 20 minutes, the officer came to the ancient castle, and we make and they made us kept out. So I arrived at the ancient castles, and it's so good views, because there's no peoples, and rains falls dramatically. So good views. So I like to share the image. If we have a time to share it. Yeah. So yeah, I was so moved, and yeah, I have been so other story I have also I had. I have been to 6 or 7 times. I've been to China in 6 or 7 times, and every moment I visit is so nice to see. And yeah, of course, Japan has great cultures, and everywhere I go to the restaurant, they serve the good food in Japan. Yeah, I love to eat Japanese food, but when you go to the China is also has the largest food industry in the world. So if so they don't so you don't need to you don't need to if you so maybe if you go to the China, you are very confused because there are lots of restaurants, even first floor of resident, small restaurants, even in the first floor. So interesting so interesting for me. I love for me who I like to eat. So anyway, as I said, I like to travel in China, and I declare my colleagues I will go to China in this summer. So I also declare to study Chinese before I travel to China. And of course, I posted a vlog in English. As you think, I don't have a time to study Chinese. So so yes, my declarations, my sayings, she thought is interesting. And yeah, so humans always share their story with their close friend. So my sayings is shared with her friend, and yeah, so her friend good at learning languages. So, and her friend like to conversate with my colleague more deeply. So, her friend start to study Chinese, even though I declare studying Chinese before her. Even I falsely declare to study Chinese, but my colleagues share with me that her friend, her friend, her friend, her friends' Chinese skills getting better day by day. I was so surprised, and because only 1 week passed from I declared to studying Chinese, and her friend, good at learning languages, almost speak, almost understand Chinese. I was so surprised, and I hope to think it's it's because it's because it's a young, the young, it's a younger age because of ages. Yeah, she only around 25, and I'm around 25, 35. It gaps 10 years, and if I have the younger brain, and maybe I have a motivation to learn the new languages. Yeah, I hope to think that. So, yeah, that's the story she shared to me, and I think she motivated us to study Chinese 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 more to make conflict competent, make compete, make fight for learning Chinese. Thank you for watching these videos. I hope you could understand the story she shared today. And yeah, I try to study Chinese for, and I have been saying that around around 10 years. Yeah, so but yeah, I succeeded to post the vlog in English, and in English, and thanks to the vlog, I think the conversation with overseas engineers more better and better than time I don't I firstly start post the vlog. Thank you for watching the videos. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.